say?
Congratulations, Alex and Brian. We love you.
Congratulations, Alex and Brian.
Yeah, it's really nice. Congratulations!
Please stand.
She looks gorgeous.
Well, what an entrance. Unbelievable. You don't see that every married couple. I've had the opportunity and the privilege to get to know both Alex and Brian through the summer, just to be able to learn more about their lives so we could plan this wedding together. And all I can say is what a joy they are. I've only known them for a short time. Those of you that have known them a long time, how lucky you are. They are incredible people. Yes, you can applaud and you can do anything else. This beautiful piece of property. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous, huh? We want to say thank you to Chuck and Troy in the back. Wave. Thank you, gentlemen, for graciously hosting this evening's sunset. Well, we are so glad you're here with us tonight, but you know, there are some that are not, and we think it's important to acknowledge those that have gone on before. In fact, Alex and Brian have created what you see in the back there, a remembrance table. The remembrance table has really a lot of really important photographs of loved ones that are not with us tonight, but are very much in the thoughts and hearts of both Alex and Brian and their families. Yeah. Who wants to have a wedding? Yeah. Marriage has been an important feature of every culture, religion, and generation. Last year in the U.S., 60 million people got married. And now, thankfully, marriage is legal for everyone in our country. Of course, you don't need a wedding to get married. These two could have easily gone to the courthouse, but that's not how they roll in the black Cadillac. Barb, look how much detail and planning has gone into creating this wedding tonight. In fact, Brian planted almost all of these flowers and plants behind me. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Plus, yes, bravo.
What is love? Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives.
Within this blessed union of souls, where two hearts intertwine to become one, there lies a promise. perfectly born, divinely created, and intimately shared. It is a place where the hope of majesty of beginnings resides, where all things are made possible by the astounding love shared by two spirits.
And Brian's love story really started as a friendship story, right? They've been talking online for a long time, a couple years, until finally it was decided they were going to meet. And except that Brian, well, he kept getting cold feet and canceling at the last moment. But Alex, being good-natured, was patient, and that patience did pay off. Brian finally agreed once again to meet with Alex. They attempted the date, February 19th, 2016. Brian set off to drive to Lansing from Lake Orion, where he was living at the time. But that night, there was a huge traffic jam on I-75. In fact, the wind was so strong that state officials they closed the highway down that night. And nobody could get through, so people had to either go home or not get on the road. Well, Brian was about to call Alex for the millionth time and cancel getting together, and this time he actually had a legitimate excuse. I mean, really, the highway's closed down. But that night he said he had a gut feeling, and he decided that he had to make this trip after all, and so he did. It took him a couple hours, but he got there. And when I tell you, when they met, it didn't go great. It went like super great. Great. Because you know what? They talked for 9 solid hours. Non-stop. Can you imagine Alex talking that long? I just can't. It just is astounding to me. Yes. Alex says he never will forget the moment he saw Brian standing on the staircase coming up to the loft. Brian's face was beet red, which it pretty much is right now. And he smiled. Oh, that smile. Alex said it about knocked him over. And Brian was transfixed and looking at Alex and kept hearing in his head, oh my gosh, this is happening. Oh my gosh, this is real. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's happening. Oh my gosh, this is real. Yeah, it was. Turns out they had practically everything in common. And I mean everything, from the cars they drove. Black Cadillacs, did you notice? In a very short time, Brian said, it just felt right to be together. And they have for the past 2.5 years today. Yeah, all because they didn't give up. Meant to be, yes, please. You can see we're all very glad you guys found each other, and I want to thank Brian for listening to his gut and not letting a little thing like a major road closure due to high winds stop him from making that first trip to see Alex. But I have to tell you, in talking to them, I learned there is another story that happened before that story. Well, Tyler and his friend were at Bradley's store. Troy, the store manager, stand up, Troy. There he is. Troy asked Tyler, who had a rockin' haircut, who does your hair? To which Tyler said, Alex Starks. You know this story. Troy wasted no time and booked an appointment with Alex. And during his cut, Troy learned that Alex had been feeling blue for a while, actually, and because of that wasn't getting much out a lot. He was staying home a lot, and he was pretty sad. Well, say no more. Our perfect perpetual party planner, Troy, got home to his wonderful husband, Chuck, stand up, Chuck, and said, hey, why don't we invite Alex to one of our parties to help him feel better? Point to yourself if you've been to a Chuck and Troy party before. In fact, stand up if you've been to a Chuck and Troy party. Stand up. Lucky you. Oh yeah, stay standing. Yeah, I guess you better be nice to Chuck and Troy tonight if you ever want to come to one of their parties. At any rate, Alex came to one of those parties and started feeling better, of course. And Chuck, of course, was so glad that they could make this all work out, right? Because Alex started to feel better and living his life out loud, he started to think about dating again. So when an online correspondence began with someone named Brian, well, the rest, as they say, is history. So you may put your pointers away right now and sit down. Thank you so much for your participation. There's the start.
Hi, Brian. Take you, Alex. You're my husband. My partner in life. And I want true love. I will cherish our friendship. Love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I will trust you and honor you. I will laugh with you and cry with you. Through the best and the worst. As I have given you my hand to hold, so I give you my life to keep.
Alex, take you, Brian, to be my husband, my partner in life, and my one true love. I will cherish our friendship and love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I will trust you and honor you. I will laugh with you. I will cry with you. Through the best and the worst, through the difficult and the easy, whatever may come, I will always be here. And I'm giving you my hand to hold. So I'm giving my life to keep.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Alex, do you take Brian to be your husband? Do you promise to chill out when Brian forgets to pick up his clothes off the floor? And do you promise to be patient with Brian when he has to put in long days, weeks, and months of work during the warm weather gardening season? Put your hand down. Brian, would you put your right hand up right now? Brian, do you take Alex to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to be endlessly appreciative of Alex, the official laundry queen of Mid-Michigan? Willingly does your laundry?
I do.
And do you promise not to complain when Alex insists on doing his household night stuff before bed, which includes, but is not limited to, loading the dishwasher, even if it's 3 in the morning?
I do.
Okay, we're good. We're really good here. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and the receiver. I ask that the divine bless these rings, and that every time this couple notices them, they will be reminded of the promises made today and these that they're about to make.
I, Alex, take you, Brian, to be my husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for rich or for poorer, in joy or sorrow. I promise my love to you, always. With this ring, I take you as my husband, for as long as we both shall live.
Hi, Brian. Take you, Alex. To be my husband. To heaven to hold. In sickness and in health. For richer or for poor. In joy and sorrow. Alice, my love. Always. With this ring, take you as my husband.
Family and friends, the marriage of Alex and Brian is also involving you and uniting you as well. They ask for your blessing. So if you would, please respond with "we do" and "we will" when I tell you. Do you rejoice in their union and ask for divine blessings to shine upon them? If so, say, "We do." We do. And will you do everything in your power to support and uphold Brian and Alex in their marriage? If so, your response is, "We will." We will. There you go. Brian and Alex have committed themselves to each other and promised to help bring out the best in each other, because really, when you get right down to it, it's not only about marrying the right person, it's also about being the right person. Family and friends, Alex and Brian have agreed to the vows that you just witnessed, and so by the power vested in me in the great state of Michigan, I now present to you for the very first time Mr. Alex Starks and Mr. Brian Gayheart, husbands for life.
Over these last 2.5 years, I've gotten to know and love Brian as well. Every day, I get to see their love grow and witness their struggles. And I couldn't be happier for my best friend to fall in love with my newest best friend. So please raise your glass with me and toast a happy couple.
The people you have connected me with, the company you have shared, the love you show is unforgettable and forever appreciated. Through getting to know you and the wonderful people in your life, I remember a Polish saying that I'm not going to say in Polish because I don't want my great-grandmother to roll in her grave, but I'll say it in English. Would you care to honor me with your precious time and charming company? So let's toast to the couple that complements each other perfectly, to the couple that loves unconditionally, and to the couple that we all cherish and love with all of our hearts. To James Alexander Starks and Brian Timothy Gayheart, Nostrovia.
I wish that every single person could have the opportunity to be in love before they leave the earth. The fact that Alex and Brian get to enjoy that feeling of love in this lifetime is an amazing gift. Not only just for them, but everyone whose lives they touch. I wish you both the very best.
We love you, and we're so happy that you're with us, and we welcome you to our family. I love you, Alex.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. This means the world to both of us. I want to say thank you to everyone who has helped us in every single way in putting this thing together. From setting up this tent, to the lighting, to the flowers so graciously donated to us by Michigan State Horticulture's Gardens, with Mrs. Bethany's expertise and Shirley's amazing eye for detail for putting all these together. I just want to thank our families for being here and accepting both of us and what we want to do and how we want to live our lives. Thanks all of our friends for being here and helping us enjoy this special night. And,
Partying. I just want to, of course, reiterate what Brian said and thank everybody who helped make tonight happen. There's so many people here that we can't even thank. Our hosts, Chuck and Troy, our bartenders, Marsha and Rachel, don't forget to tip them. Our parking assistants, we've got Emma and Nick and Keegan. If any of them drive you back to your hotel, tip them too.
Our DJ Rick from Hot Beats, he's amazing. Randy from Whipped Bakeries for sale if you'd like to buy it. Our caterer Teresa, she did a phenomenal job. We've got pizza on its way for any of you who would like to stay and dance into the night. Of course, I have to thank my wonderful family, my parents. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I love you so much. And to Tim and Brenda, thank you so much for taking me into your home and into your life and into your family. And I'm so appreciative of how kind you guys are. And I'm so happy to be a part of the family.
You are.
And to Brian, my husband. I can say that now. Legally, we signed the document. I said he's got to keep me for at least 10 years so I can get his Social Security. That's what the accountant said. I kept saying, I can't wait to be your husband, I can't wait to be your husband. And I never really thought about it. I never really thought about what it meant to be somebody's husband. And putting together this entire event and standing up there with him, it was all such a blur. But I finally took the time to reflect on what it meant to be a husband, thanks to Jane. Jane pulled out all those answers, and it's about so many things that you can't put into words. You can't put them into words. And it's about communicating and loving and all those things. Okay. Let's drink. Cheers.